Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Virgo reading for May the 25th to the 28th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. And it's for the collective of Virgo, so it may resonate, it may not. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, and at this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Help me build this channel, and I'm building it. We're going to have more things coming. I'm going to go live one day and do free readings. I'm going to get brave. I've never done it, but I will. And I'll build my channel memberships up too, so that you have lives and special videos for members. I'm getting at it. I am. Okay, Virgos, we'll cut the deck. I'm learning my YouTube journey. All right, calling upon the universe. Okay, what messages do we have for Virgo? For Virgo. No, that's too many. Fallout. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo. Messages for Virgo, please. All right, there we go. All right, Virgos, bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, we have Saturn in Taurus, 7 of discs, failure. All right, Virgo, you're thinking about the times you failed in life. Everybody has them. That's the universe's way of shaping you up, getting you ready for the big win. Because you got to know the failures so that you enjoy those wins when they come. You'll enjoy them more if you're coming from a place of failure. You know, you tried something, it didn't work that way. So you tried another way, it didn't work. Tried another way, it didn't work. And then one day it works. Okay, you keep doing it that way. Okay? So, you know, and don't keep dwelling on the failure. Everybody's had it. That's what makes you who you are today. All right, Virgos. Present situation, Virgos. Moon in Taurus, 6 of discs, success. All right, so like I said, you got to know one end of the stick to know the other end of the success and failure. Today's readings are about contrast. They're all coming up like this. You've got to know the failures so you enjoy those wins. Okay? What I just said. The failures are prepping you for the big success. Wow, that blows my mind. Okay, and this is 6, the beautiful number. Living in the middle of the tree of life. Tippereth. Okay? And everything's lined up. Everything's balanced. The energy is balanced. And this is success. Success in life, success in everything. Okay? And you're living in a beautiful place here, Virgos. You know the failures, all right? You've done your failure work. And now you're going to enjoy success. So enjoy it. Enjoy it, Virgos. Take the time to enjoy it. Okay, Virgos, your challenge is the Knight of Swords. This guy keeps popping up today, too. This guy. He rules communication and speaking and, you know, emotions, things like that. He's sword energy. Okay, and he's, you know, he's very intelligent and he can be, you know, useful for a lot of things. But somehow he keeps showing up in these readings as the chaotic guy. He can be trouble. He's like a bull in a china shop. He rides that maddened horse with that crazy eye, and I have to keep saying the horse was not born that way. He got that way being around him. He's got a dagger in one hand and a sword in the other, peacock feathers on his head, and he's flying in like crazy man. Okay? He says things out of place. He ruffles people's feathers. You know, he's a problem. And he's your challenge. He keeps showing up. Do not get distracted by this guy. Okay? You know your failures. You got success now. Don't get distracted by this guy. Okay, Virgos? He's trouble. He might seem exciting or something at first, taking risks and, you know, he'll just bring you down. Don't let him distract you, okay, from your success and how good you're doing, Virgos. It's always that guy. Always that guy. Okay, Virgos. Below we have the Princess of Swords. Well, she rules the communication and the speaking and articulation and all that too. You know, and sometimes she's sharp, speaks from the tip of that sword, and, you know, she rules that too. So, I think there's someone in your life like this, or been in your life like this, and she's a she's cunning, a little cunning little sword princess, okay? She liked to stir up some trouble too. Kind of like him, not as bad as him, okay? You know, same kind of energy though, kind of. She's here in that energy. I can see it. There's somebody in your life poking you, you know, irritating you. They'd rather see you not win. The cunning little bitch, actually. Okay, so keep your eye out for her. Keep your eye out for both of them, because they'll just distract you from the beautiful work that you're doing, Virgo. Okay, in the past position, we have Saturn in Pisces, 8 of Cups, indolence. Okay, well, I usually explain this card is like there's some job you've been procrastinating on, like cleaning the basement, cleaning the shed, something like that. You got to do it, but you don't want to do it, and you keep putting it off. So it's time now to not put it off. But this is about indolence translates to laziness, sluggishness, okay, or inaction. So I'm thinking that perhaps you submit to your circumstances, like without you just accept the crazy buggers around you that are bugging you. You're submitting to your circumstances and you're not doing anything to get out of it. You're not doing enough to get out of it, Virgo. This is in the past. This is how you've behaved in the past. That you get in a spot and you don't like it, but you don't do enough to get out of it, you know? So, you know, this is in the past. So hopefully you've learned now to just not take it. Not take this shit, okay? These kind of people throw at you. Because you got success, and you don't need them holding you down, okay? And rocking your boat. They're rocking your boat, and you don't want your boat to be rocking right now. So you have to take responsibility to save yourself, okay? You can't get lazy about it. You're going to have to, you know, you have done it. You have. This is in the past. You can't keep putting up with that crap anymore. And you have to be the one to take action, okay? And that's in the past. I think you've done it now. Okay, your future position is Moon in Cancer, 4 of Cups, luxury. All right, this is about having nice things and, you know, being in luxury, okay? But it also is about making the right choices when the success and money comes to you, making the right choices with that money, and no choice is not an option. You have to make the right choices so you hang on to that luxury and the money, okay? That's what that's about, all right? So you've got to take action, get yourself out of bad situations, don't just take it, and make the right choices when that money comes in, because it's coming. This is the future. All right, your near future, you got Major Arcana. You got the Art card, otherwise known as alchemy, okay? And this is turning water into wine, lead into gold, and you can do it, Virgos. You can do it, and you're doing it. And you take a time out, meditate, like I said, and you figure out what you want in your life, all right? And you know what you don't want. You know, you get yourself in some jackpots and you don't want to be there, and you have to take the action to get out of there. And then when you get out of there, you got to take the action to create the new life, Virgo. All right? So when you meditate, you get all I say, you the recipe for your life, all the things you want in your life. That's how you get the recipe, and then you put the recipe in this cauldron here, and you stir it up, and you create your new life. That's what that is. Turning water into wine, lead into gold. All right? Turning your life into the great big success that is where you're sitting right now. All right? You're creating it. But you got to get up off your duff there and do things. All right? And don't take no shit from these people. The Knight of Swords and this woman, Princess of Swords. You don't let them distract you. Don't. You get going here on your new things. Put it in the pot there. Create. Build your life the way you want it. All right? Because you can do it, Virgos, and you're on your way. So this is what you got to do. You're creating, and with the universe's help here. Alchemy. You've got it all in you, Virgo, to do it. Okay? Fantastic. All right, Virgo. Internal position. You've got the Queen of Wands. I think this is you in this reading, okay? This is you this time. She comes from a place of authority, passion, power, strength, determined, decisive. She's hot and fiery, charismatic. People love her because she's got a high vibration. And, you know, even the animals submit to her because her vibration's so high. They just know it, right? She just glows. She's very much in charge person, super in charge, right? You know, she's in charge of her life. Okay, so this is you in this reading. You're finally taking charge. You're not being that indolence, you know, submitting to your circumstances. You finally stood up for yourself now. Okay, Virgo? And you're creating this new beautiful life, and you are the Queen of Wands here, okay? And you are in charge of your life, very much large and in charge. And these kind of people here, these ones, crazy, they want to distract you, they want to trip you up. They're not going to trip up the Queen of Wands. Oh no, she'll eat them for breakfast, you know. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is you now. So you make sure all the little things are done. You don't miss anything. Okay, you do everything you're supposed to do. You get all those ingredients in that pot and create your life the way you want it. Okay? It's beautiful, Virgo. You're on this winning streak this year. This is one of your best years ever is going to be. And that's you. And that's you doing it. Picking and choosing. You know what you don't want, so you know what you do want now. You know it real good. Because you've been in that failure. And you know you don't want it. And you don't want to be in those circumstances when those kind of people are running your life. And you're sitting in a place of success. Virgo. This beautiful 6 card. And you are the Queen of Wands. All right? You are the Queen of Wands, Virgo. So, take charge energy. And that's what you're thinking internally in your mind. Okay? And you have a path that you know you're going on. And you will not be denied. And you are going forward. And you are doing the work. And you're attracting. Because this is a high vibration. So you are attracting the right kind of things and repelling the other kind of things. These people here, cunning, chaotic, want to distract you. Don't pay them no mind. You know, go to the park, do something. All right, in your environment, Virgos, we have Sun and Scorpio, 6 of Cups, pleasure. Wow, your second 6 in this reading. The beautiful number 6 in the sitting in the middle of the tree of life, Tippereth, success and pleasure. And this is in your environment. So your environment's starting to change. It's starting to be beautiful. The vibrations are changing to a more familiar and happy and less chaotic environment. And this is all the beautiful things in life. You know, good food, good company, good situations, the fulfillment of sexual will, you know, beautifulness. It just can't get any better. And that's your environment, because you are doing the work, making it. You're doing the work, making that beautiful environment. All right, Virgos? Because you know failure. That's your overall. You've been in that so long, okay? So you know what you don't want. And you finally took action here instead of submitting to your circumstances. You took action. You get out of it, okay? Get away from those people. And you're doing the work, and that's you, and you are doing it. And this is the outcome of that little recipe you got going there, Virgo. You got it right. That cake turned out perfect. Perfect. All right. Enjoy it, Virgo. Enjoy it. All right. Your hopes and fears, Virgo. You got Moon in Libra, Two of Swords, peace. You got some peace now. Oh my goodness. You're blossoming because you got some peace in your life. You got away from like this kind of crap. Peace. All right. And it's about taking a little time out, thinking about things, you know, pulling away from distractions. Those distractions. It's so plain and clear here. Pulling away from distractions, taking a little short break time out. You know, you got a decision to make. All right, so, you know, you're going to take your time, and, you know, when the time's right, you'll make that decision. You'll know. And don't do it until you really feel like it's time now to make this decision. Okay? All right, Virgos, this is a fantastic reading again. I can't stress how awesome this is. All right, because it's showing the failure, the indolence, and the beautiful success, and how you get there. I love it. This is beautiful. Your final card in the outcome of this reading, Virgos, Major Arcana. You got the last card. Giddy up. This is passions and desires you want fulfilled. This is everything, okay? You know, your happiness, your peace of mind, okay? Your pleasure, your success, okay? Wow, look at that, Virgo. This is like a roadmap to your success, this reading. This is a mind blower, another mind blower. And you did it all yourself. By learning the hard way, knowing the failures, dealing with cruelty people, got yourself out of that situation, all right? You took action. Look at you got, Virgo. This is what's coming to you. And you're doing it yourself. You are doing it because you have learned your lessons. And you took charge. And that's you, Virgo. And this is an absolutely beautiful reading. You're going to get your wishes and your passions and dreams fulfilled. Okay, Virgo? Wow. Like, this is not love. This is getting out of your situation, getting on with the things that you need to do, getting to the beautiful pleasure, getting your passions and desires fulfilled. All right? And now you're ready for a beautiful love to come into your life. All right, Virgo? Because you took charge. You took charge of your own life. Wow, what a reading. Okay, Virgo, I'd like to conclude with one animal spirit card. Can we have one animal spirit card for Virgo, please? Wow, it's another mind blower. Universe just laying it all out, what you got to do. And if you do it, you are going to be so successful. And you're doing it. Wow. One card, please, for Virgo. There we go. Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. Well, yeah. Be fearless and bold like the Queen of Wands. You know your strength, know your passion. Be fearless because you can do it. Okay? Be fearless and bold and just proceed, Virgo, like you're doing anyway. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, Virgo. That's a fantastic reading. Another great one. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I'll catch you next time.